Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion. Let's take a look at a video.
So has the current pope always known he was going to be the last one before the world ends?
Alright, let's see it.
The Vatican archives revealed a book that has successfully predicted every pope for the last 900 years.
No, it didn't.
And it also tells us exactly when the world will end too.
No, it doesn't.
The Prophecy of the Popes was found in the Vatican archives in 1590 by Benedictine monk Arnold Villon.
No, it wasn't. Villon claimed to have discovered it in 1590 when he published it in 1595, but it was very clearly written by Villon or by someone he was collaborating with. And we know this because the prophecies in there about the popes are all historically accurate right up until 1590. And all of the prophecies that come after that are historically inaccurate. So no, this is just pseudepigrapha that was written, again, by Villon or by someone he was collaborating with.
It contains the Pope List, a series of 111 short cryptic phrases written in Latin that characterize every pope that came to be, starting with Celestine II in 1143, all the way up to our current Pope Francis, along with a 112th entry that describes the end of the world and approximately when it'll happen.
No, the text does not say when the world will end. It ends with a description of Peter the Roman who will shepherd his people through much tribulation, and then the city of Rome will be destroyed. The end. And again, because this was composed around 1590 and everything after 1590 is just made up, there's no actual correlation to any post-1590 popes, much less to Pope Francis.
The story goes, in 1139, St. Malachi went on a pilgrimage from Ireland to Rome to see the Pope, when he claims to have been struck by a revelation from God and fell into a trance all night while speaking Latin phrases. He reported his visions to Pope Innocent II, but the document remained unknown in the Vatican archives until its discovery in 1590, a whole 450 years later. But now, the real disturbing part is this list only had 111 Pope predictions, with a 112th passage that described the Pope during the end of times. Pope Francis is number 112.
This is just not true. Pope Innocent II was pontiff number 164, and Pope Francis is pontiff number 266. So Pope Francis is the 102nd pope after Pope Innocent II.
After which, the list ends with, in the final persecution of the Holy Roman Church, there will reign Peter the Roman, who will feed his flock amid many tribulations, after which the seven-hilled city will be destroyed, and the dreadful judge will judge the people. The end. Judgment Day and the fall of Rome, perfectly lined up with Pope Francis.
Except it's not lined up at all. This is all just made up.
If that wasn't enough, inside St. Paul's Basilica in Rome, there's a series of portraits of all popes that line the walls from the first, St. Peter, to Francis. These portraits wind their way around the entire cathedral with designated plaques left behind for every future pope to be put on. And there's only one spot left after Francis.
This is also entirely made up. There are 6 empty portrait circles that remain after Pope Francis. There's one more before we get to the corner of the wall, however, and then the other side of the wall has the other 5 empty portrait circles. So again, this is something that someone just made up, and this content creator could not be bothered to go do any verifying whatsoever.
Which, according to a centuries-old local legend, once that last spot is filled, the end of times will be upon us. Now I hear what you're saying. If there's one spot after Francis, doesn't that mean there's still one more pope left and this prediction is slightly off? Turns out there might be a lost prophecy in the pope list that got forgotten in time and not many people know about.
But again, there's not just one space left, and there are no lost prophecies. This is all just made up, but this content creator would like to continue to waste an awful lot more of your time for the sake of clout and money, but I have better things to do, so I'm going to leave it at that. And the fit for this video has been Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers.